don't know too much to say. We dug ourselves a hole early in the ball game. You're not going to beat a good football team like North Alabama with 4 turnovers in the first quarter. And for the first time all year, we just did not do a very good job of tackling early in the ball game. I've never seen our defense miss that many tackles, and again, that's credit to their players and how hard they played breaking tackles. But for us, getting off to the slow start, that was the one thing that we could not do. We had to come out and play well early, and we did not. And we dug ourselves a hole. And to North Alabama's credit, they never let us out of that hole.
Questions?
Talk about those turnovers. They had 27 points on BSU turnovers today. It just seemed like it was too much.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it was. It was exactly what I said. It was a hole that we could not get out of. And then you couple it up with the block punt where we kicked the ball right into the back of our guys, and they returned it for a touchdown. We just gave them too many gifts today. And I thought after the first quarter our kids played well. They went nose to nose with them, and late in the ball game, we turned the ball over a couple of times, but that was deals where we were trying to make some things happen, forcing some things down the field, which is not in our nature right now. But for the most part, I'm very proud of these kids. I'm proud of these guys because they could have very easily said that we lost this game, but they bowed up. They came back out in the second half and they cut it to 2 scores, and we had some momentum, but we could not stop them on that one drive that they came down and kicked the field goal. But I'll go to war with these guys any day of the week, and they know that. They're a great group of kids. And there's a lot of seniors that are leaving that locker room for the last time that hurt, and I hurt for them because we wanted to go on a 5-game run, but it's just not going to happen.
Well, what caused all the fumbles today? What caused the fumbles? What was the big difference of why all the fumbles today?
First off, I want to say it was an honor to play here at BSU, and I'd like to thank my coaching staff. They are such great guys all the way around, from my head coach to the GAs. And I'd like to thank Larry and the defense for doing all they can do, and Brett as well. He's a rising star on the way, so y'all watch out for Brett Whitmire next year. But the fumbles, I guess we just wasn't protecting the ball up. We was running too loose with the ball, and our coaches preached that to us all week about taking care of the ball, and we just didn't do what they told us to do, and we tried to get a grip on it in the second half.
Coach, physically North Alabama seemed to be up for the challenge as opposed to the first game. What can you say about that? They came out and they seemed like they were ready for the fight that was going to come.
Well, they were, and that's a credit to them and their coaching staff. They were ready for a physical football game. I think we were ready for a physical football game. I don't think that they out-physicaled us. I don't think that was the case. I just think that with the turnovers that we had, those were situations that put us behind the 8 ball. But we were taking the fight to them. They were taking the fight to us. And that's what Gulf South Conference football is all about. It's a lot of speed. It's a lot of physical football. And that's what you got today. If you were a fan of college football, you got to be proud of those 2 football teams for the way that they played and the way that they fought throughout the game.
Coach, looking at the season, how would you summarize this season?
Well, I think that this group overachieved, quite honestly. When you look, and we lost our starting quarterback in the 2 weeks before we start the season, and we were young at wide receiver, and we had several guys that played with injuries throughout the year. Ronnie Nelson played with a broken foot throughout the year. Wilbert Carter played with a broken hand. We had several guys that were beat up throughout the year. And I think these guys just refused to lose. And unfortunately, we finished off the season with two defeats. But I told the guys in the locker room to be proud, because this year in the Gulf South Conference, it was the most parity that I've ever been associated with. I've been in the Gulf South Conference now for 23 years. This is the most parity from top to bottom with teams. And for us to walk off and be Gulf South Conference champions, of that team, which we still feel like the Gulf South Conference is the best conference in the country. And for us to win it when it was the toughest conference and the toughest year to win it says a lot for these kids. So, you know, we're disappointed in the 2 losses to finish the season, because we were sitting at 8-1 and we had everything right in our hands and we let it slip away. But that does not take anything away from what these kids provided for me, for our staff, and for each other this year. I'm very, very proud of it.
Well, you overcome all